So in the morning when we do the sitting, right, then we do the puja. It's you some of you remind me of the Tibetan monks. You know why? You know why you all remind me of Tibetan monks? Yeah, my sister know. Yeah, if you all ever been to a Tibetan center with a lot of the monks, then like they do a lot of chanting throughout the whole day. Sometimes they're actually doing the recitation of the text, but it sounds like chanting because chanting was the practice of the recitation of the text. And they will sit in rows. Yeah, so the Rinpoche or the Lama or the Geshe-la will be sitting in front, and then the senior most is usually seated on the innermost row. Yeah, usually, and then the junior one will be seated away, and of course the most senior is in front. Yeah, so then what you will see is they'll be chanting some chanting. Okay, then they will be doing this as they chant because they are sitting there for almost the whole day, for very long hours. So you'll see them doing this. Like let's say the Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. So they'll be rocking, Yeah. When I was before I ordained, I spent a little bit of time learning one of the teaching, Lamrim, in the Amitabha Buddhist Center. At that point in time, Lama Zopa Rinpoche was teaching. And then there were some friends from Komingshan. Yeah, I was involved with a project with them. Then the Awakened CD-ROM, back when CD-ROM was a thing. Not DVD, CD-ROM. Yeah. And one of them, there were four of them. Three of them, three. Three of them works in Komingshan. One was Ziming, and later on he also ordained. Is Reverend Chuan Xian. Then there's Jeffrey, and then there's Shi An. Yeah. So Jeffrey and Reverend Chuan Xian was already practicing Tibetan Buddhism. So in a way, that Reverend Chuan Xian kind of, I would say, invited me, told me about the Lamri teaching. So sometimes he would share with me, and then we would go to the ABC for classes. Yeah. So one of the things that sometimes you associate close with people, right? Then you just pick up the behavior. Yeah. So one of the other thing is when they do Anjali, they will form a shape like that, and then usually the thumb is tucked in. Yeah. Then when it actually has some symbolism in it. Yeah. That you are offering is not hollow. Yeah. That and you're offering the 7 treasures, or you're offering something inside. Yeah. And then they will do body, speech, and mind purification, and so on. And what the other thing is, you almost never see Tibetan Buddhists stand up straight one. Yeah, they're 一个比一个低. So unconsciously you pick up such things, Then by the time I ordained, it become quite a habit. Sometimes it's really by association, Then unfortunately, I ordained under the Chinese Mahayana tradition. So in the first month when I ordained, wow, kena told by so many months. One of them was my Asali. So my teacher is Samyao Xiaqing Lavasang, right? So he invited this other venerable, Changzai Fashi. Yeah, should be Changzai Fashi. So he Sang Chang Xia Zai Fashi. So he was my acharya, yeah, for ordination. Then one of the first thing he told me was, so then I greeted him, then I they said, 要出家了，出家我们佛弟子堂堂正正的，畏畏缩缩这样子，站好啊，讲了又错了。Yeah. then when we go for eventually when we go for higher ordination, similarly they told us 合掌要合得好 when you put your palms together, Chinese like things to be 方方正正的 you know. Yeah, so stand up straight, shoulders spread out, stand properly. Cannot stand one side, cannot. And then during the puja, cannot move. Yeah, so usually in Chinese puja, right, you see nobody move. Everybody is, yeah, as straight as possible, and like, so sometimes actually you'll notice the monks we shift our feet. Because the puja, the full puja sometimes is 1-2 hours. You stand like that, then 脚都麻。Sometimes stand until 麻动不了。Sometimes cannot, you cannot shift. Yeah, anyway. Xiaofang wrote, Dear Shifu, is there anything that we can do to plant the seed of Dharma for our pets? Nothing that we can do. They must plant themselves. We cannot plant for them. What we can do is, again, by association. Yeah, by association. So we like there's a in a way there's a practice. So whenever I see insects or animals, then in my mind I will recite. Sometimes I'll say it out loud. Sometimes I'll say in my mind, 归佛归法归僧，归佛归法归僧，归佛归法归僧. Yeah. Yeah. So that's one way. By doing that, we are planting the seeds in our mind in relation to them. But their seed they must plant. We cannot plant for them. Yeah. But by purifying our side of the seed, then when they meet us in future, it will be a pure connection also. Yeah. But whether their side is pure is still up to them. In a way, like 跟他结一个善缘 Yeah, plant a wholesome seed with them. So some some suggest that you know the students have brought their pets to me for blessing, and then there's one some of ask whether they can 给他们受三皈五戒. Yeah, but unfortunately, even the 三皈依, even the 3 refuge, it's more 一个结缘 no. It's more like just to create a connection. Yeah, but because in the text, usually we don't administer the 3 refuge to the lower realms, to animals. Yeah, animals are a bit tougher. Yeah. Are there exceptions? Yeah, there are exceptions, right? The Bodhisattvas, many times they also reborn as an animal, yeah, to help liberate sentient beings, because to communicate with an animal, you need easier if you are animal as well. You can talk to each other. So Bodhisattvas are willing to do that. They're willing to do that. So another way is when we do our practices, then 我们回向给他. Yeah. So some people ask, then, hey, but my pet is still alive, leh? Can also lah. Can also. Hey, but then how does it work? Go and watch the past video. I've explained many times. Yeah. Oh. So what we can do, and in fact, the only thing we can do is give them an environment of Dhamma, and then they associate closer and closer with this environment. So they form affinity towards the triple gem. It's just like human beings, the same as human beings. You cannot plant the seeds for other people, other human beings. If it's possible, the Buddha would have planted for everybody. Then one day you suddenly wake up, hey, today quite wise. Huh? Why? Hey, today I feel quite wise. Yeah. Today how come no great hatred? Hey, no delusion. Hey, why? Oh, then today, psychic power. Cannot. Yeah, cannot. Yeah. So in the Bodhisattva practice, there's 那个遮众生戒. Yeah, there are practices to encompass sentient beings, to reach out to sentient beings, to form a wholesome connection with sentient beings. Yeah, yeah. So it includes 同事. Yeah, what is 同事? To do similar things as them. Yeah, yeah. So they like to do this. I go and do this with them. Then I'm doing this. You also do this with me. Hey, we are friends. So you form a connection. But you may think, hey, but isn't that what everybody also do? Yes, normal people also do that, right? Yeah, but normal people do that with attachment. So they form samsaric bonds. A Bodhisattva, when they do that with the intent to benefit the sentient being, not to be attached to the sentient being. Yeah, not to make you my something. You understand the difference? When we spend time with our friends, our family, we try to do things together, yeah, form new memories. Nowadays very popular for people to say, what are we trying to do? We are trying to form attachment to make that person my something, my friend, my sister, my daughter, my husband, my brother, my whoever. But it's not a crime or shame to do that. That's understandable. And just trying to to highlight the distinction. Bodhisattvas, many times they do things that are similar to worldly people, but the intent is totally different. It's pure, yeah, it's wholesome. Yeah. So the result is different. Yeah, because the intent is I do the same thing as you to form a wholesome link so that I can benefit you in future. Yeah. So, but from the recipient point of view, the recipient is not Bodhisattva, sentient being. So form attachment to the Bodhisattva. Yeah. But the Bodhisattva, because it's pure on this side, use the attachment to benefit the sentient being. Quite mind-boggling. Yeah. Then might let you be attached. But I'm not attached. Yeah. Then you attach already, then come for Dhamma talk. Okay, I come for Dhamma. Yeah. Otherwise, I ask you, if let's say you're not a Buddhist, yeah, or maybe you're a free thinker, this friend of yours, you want to watch movie, the person don't want to watch. You want to talk about this singer, they don't want to talk. You want to talk about computer, he don't want to talk. Then person 开口闭口, hey, open the more open, come for Dhamma talk, come. Well, I chill you, don't go. You why must I go? Well, it's very straightforward. So, with our pets, yeah, then actually by by taking care of them wholeheartedly, you're forming some. The question is, what kind of yuan are we forming with them? Are we forming the link of attachment, or are we forming the link of wholesomeness? Do we take care of our pets because, hey, we find it very cute? Yeah. Are we driven by our own defilements maybe when we associate with the pet? Yeah. Again, no crime and shame. Not enlightened, what to do. At least you express your defilement in the form of a short-term care for them. It's not so bad lah. It's always about the degree, isn't it? At least you're not one of those who go and kick dogs lah, go and pour hot water on cats lah, whatever, But compared to Bodhisattva, different. Yeah, if a Bodhisattva were to go and take care of animals, the mind is always, may you be free from the lower realms, 吃饱了，不要再做畜生了。Having taken this meal, may you delight in it, may it arouse in you the wholesome thoughts of giving, may you, not indulge in the senses as you eat this, and with that, may you be reborn in the human realm, in the more superior realm, may you connect with the triple gem, then you're still taking care of the pet, but the result is different. Yeah, so the only thing we can do is change our sight. Then the connection is different. Then in future, because there's connection, in future still become a associate with you, but have a chance maybe when become a human being, then see you, then you go Dhamma talk. This friend don't know why you go Dhamma talk. The person, hey, what are you doing? Weekend, I'm going for Dhamma. Oh, okay, I go. So this is the way we can do it. Okay. 愿消三障诸烦恼，
愿消三障诸烦恼，
愿得智慧真明了，
愿得智慧真明了。
不愿罪障悉消除，
不愿罪障悉消除，
世世常行菩萨道。
世世常行菩萨道。
阿弥陀佛。Till we meet again, may be guided and protected by the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And as always,
乖乖。谢谢师父。
Thank you, 师父。
have a caring day ahead.
Thank you, 师父。